Hello everybody, and welcome back to my Minecraft hardcore world. As you can see, the iron golem farm is up and running, and it's been working. I've got quite a bit of iron already collected, and it's been doing the job pretty well so far. So I'm planning on eventually, once I get nether quartz and stuff, optimizing that a little bit better, but I've yet to go to the nether, and that is not on today's agenda. Well, I'm over here. As you can see, this is where I've been doing all my fishing and stuff, because that is how I've been getting extra levels so that I can upgrade my armor with all the books, because I've been doing a lot of trading. And on top of that, I partially just like fishing when I'm bored, so in this game I do some fishing. I got Feather Falling 4 boots, so I plan on just continuing to fish. So part of today's agenda as well is I want to fill like this whole thing in. So partially what I mean by that is put dirt on this layer all the way and then fill this whole thing with water, break the dirt below, and then boom, giant lake, and then I want to build a dock here eventually. So we might get to the lake expansion part in today's episode, but first things first, I want to build a charcoal farm, because that's on my list of things to do, partially because it's good for fuel, because as you can see, really easy for me to chop down tons and tons of logs. So if I just make a charcoal farm, then I have infinite fuel, and I know lava and whatnot's better, but charcoal just, it's efficient, it works nice. That's what I'm gonna go for, at least for now. Maybe I'll shake things up eventually, but for now, the charcoal farm is the way to go. Let's see if we can get it. Chicken! Oh, I freaking missed. That's what, you know what? You have to die for that. First things first, I want to pick a location, and what better location than right here. For starters, what I need is, I'm gonna just do a simple triple furnace setup. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do 2 furnaces. I'm gonna just keep it small, because it doesn't need to be anything special. So what I need is 2 furnaces, some chests, and some hoppers. Yeah, and with that, I'm gonna make my main setup, and then I will try and build some cool little design to go with it. Okay, so I need to kind of think through how I plan on doing this. So it's just, I guess, one, you got your furnaces. I want to try and make a simple way, so that when the charcoal gets produced, it then proceeds to immediately get pumped back into the furnaces. Yeah, and then the excess charcoal can go into the collection chest. Weird, because I built this before, but I'm kind of forgetting how I did it. I'm trying to think of what the easiest way to do it, because honestly, the easiest way to do it is when it needs refilled. I'm just going to make a setup where you then just take the charcoal and put it right back in. It can create a clogged system, so it's kind of difficult to how I want to consider doing that. Furnace, that. Boom, boom. No. So I feel like you start with that, because then you put your wood in here, goes into the furnaces. Well, yeah, I need that back. So the simple solution would be then once it gets smelted, it goes into these chests, and then boom, charcoal. And then whatever charcoal I get from here, just put back in. But that does work, but then it's not automated. So then the real question is, how's the best bet? Make it come back and then go back into it? Yeah, what I really want is for it to fully automate. So, and I know I've done this before, and I wish I still had the world so I could go look at what I did. This feels like the system, but then I need a way for this chest to... Yeah, I need a way for this chest to then automatically put it back into here. I also don't want it to just constantly fill up. Okay, so what I'm understanding here is I just did a little bit of research, because I kind of was curious at what I did before, and if I want to make this fully automated, I'm going to eventually need a comparator system and whatnot. So I do have that in mind, but yet I haven't gone to the nether yet. So I'm going to set this here right now. I think I am ready for the nether. Next week I will be going to the nether. So for now, we are just going to have this rudimentary system, so we'll just leave this as is, and I'll break this apart. We'll put this stuff here into this chest, and then we're just gonna say this is just my basic system for now, meaning put wood in here. I'm just gonna make a bunch of charcoal, and then once I get the charcoal, I just feed it. I just manually feed it. So if I need charcoal, and then once I go to the nether, I'm going to be able to get quartz, which means I can make comparators and stuff. And then with the comparators and whatnot, I plan on more automated my systems, because I need comparators and I need quartz. So next week, we're heading to the nether. So for now, I want to make like a little hut for this. So the thought would be here. Actually, let's dig this out first. Yeah. So you come in here, And it'll be like a nice little oak floor, right? You getting me? You getting me? My gist? Yeah, why did the doors do that? Boom, there we go. And then running along here, how the heck do I want to do this? Something like this. Actually, let's just make it do 1. Part when I'm trying to build and make stuff look nice, and I'm kind of just winging it. So then you do something like that. Bing. Yeah, this doesn't need to be anything big at all. Like, so really, it's just I want to just make a nice little hut here that you enter in. That'll be like the charcoal thing. So I kind of want there to be some space back here. So boom, 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 boom. So like really, this is all there is to it. Just a nice little wood hut. Maybe I'll do some glass here and here. Wait a second, I did something wrong. This one, and then up. 1, 2. Yeah, that needs to be there and there, not... Oh, so I had it right on that side. Okay, how did I do that? So then, yeah, just simply... I'm gonna make the whole thing out of logs. Because it's simplistic that way. I'm gonna put some glass pane windows in here. I think for style... Okay, the shovel is a little too overpowered. We're gonna then make the rest of the wood run the other direction. This is nothing fancy. I might eventually change this. So it's just, yeah, I'll probably put glass. I can't really do panes then this way. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm kind of just winging it, and the wing's not really working. I like it if I did like a stained glass. That would look cool. Let me go get some stained glass and see what that would look like. Yeah, so I just made some black stained glass. So thought here, then just, I don't know, gives it more of a dark, dingy, like, you know, it's like a coal factory style look to it. And then for this, I'm trying to think of how I want to do the roof. I think I'm going to do a similar slope slant style to that one, but I might try and tweak it a little bit. Ah, good morning, son. Ha ha ha. It's now daytime. You guys probably love watching me build. It must be just so fun watching this imbecile build. Every video, it's just me, complete moron, trying to build the most dumb thing known to man. Even though, if I do say so myself, we come over here and look. This didn't turn out that bad. Not bad at all. I also, yeah, I did a little bit of other stuff to it off camera. But, like, I'm proud of that. This is a good build. For something that I built, that looks nice. This is more my style. This looks trash, but it's mine, so it's okay. Here's part of the problem with me doing me doing this little catty corner thing, is it makes roofs really difficult. That's why I do it. I like making my life difficult. So the thought here, I want to do like one of these kind of roofs, if that makes any sense. So like it goes higher on this side, and then it has just like a sudden drop off, like a drastic drop off. I feel like it is what I have in mind, but I literally can't tell, but I like executed it very poorly, so I can't really tell if that's what I wanted or not. I'll be honest with you. I want to just do a normal roof. Let's just do a normal roof. I think that's it. It's a simple roof. Simple roof design, but I think that's what is fitting for this roof. I'll be honest. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Just a nice little small, little normal style roof. Really can't tell if that looks okay or not. Like, if it needs more or if that's just good. Feels like it needs more, but at the same time, it feels like it's just a simplistic design. I wasn't really going for anything fancy. Like, it's kind of just a basic build. Like, for what it is, it's what it is. Yeah, that made a lot more sense in my head. It's nothing special. It doesn't need anything, but it needs just kind of a build that kind of just fits the whole vibe of the build. I do personally think it needs to come out one more. Yeah, that kind of looks nice like that. I could put lanterns, hanging, like 2 chains and lanterns on either side. It's small, it's simple, it's very non-complex, and then I can just, yeah, if we just make some lanterns, that's probably all we need. I got some iron on me, so let's make some lanterns. Yeah, because part of this as well, I could just put some chains here, lanterns there, lanterns in the ceiling here. And I'd say that's basically the build done. Actually, no, I want to add some barrels. So, have my crafting table over here, so now if I do I want to encase this in barrels, or I feel like if I just do a bottom row of barrels and then maybe some barrels in this corner. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make 8 barrels. So barrel, 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 and then thought is if we do a barrel stack. Yes, so simple. So barrel stack and then some barrels over here. Oh, I should make a pot. Wait, why don't I have pots and stuff around my world? Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get some clay, and then I'm gonna make some pots. I will go and get the clay, and I will make some pots, and then I will be back. Not a terrible look so far. So I got my flower pots, and yeah, coming in from this angle, I'm not mad with it. Like, I'm probably gonna leave it here with the flower, and more than likely will continue to put more stuff in it. That's how I am. I will probably walk by it and be like, oh, I must, do more work on it. So highly expected that I will do some more touch-ups and stuff, especially once I can make the actual build itself. I'm gonna have to smash this part, put the actual build in here. That's why I'm not gonna do anything at the back quite yet. So things will change. Things are always gonna be subject to change in my world. Don't expect anything to be permanent. If you see this build here like this one, like every video, it feels like in the next video something's changed to it. More than likely this is final, except for maybe the second floor, but what you've seen here so far, I don't see me doing anything different to it. I don't really know where to put the flower pots, because I kind of have a lanterns there, which I like. Maybe right here, at these spots? And that's always, once again, subject to change. Like a flower in the window. A nice touch. Okay, so now, honestly, now that we're at this point, we're gonna go into, I think, one of the more main parts of today's video. Possibly what the title and thumbnail is, but I'm not sure. I haven't made it yet. Who's growling? It's you! Why are you down here? I thought I put torches. No more zombie. This shovel, though, is amazing. I love this shovel. Okay, I'm gonna go get a ton of dirt. We're gonna fill this whole thing in, and I'll probably do a speed up process of that. Maybe even I'll probably do a sky angle. And once we have it all filled in and filled with water, I will show you guys me breaking all the dirt and letting it all fall down. I think that'll be pretty fun. So I'm gonna get all this dirt, and we're gonna get set up. Alright, I should have more than enough dirt. So with that in mind, I'll probably give you guys a pretty nice time lapse of me placing all this dirt, covering this all up, and then filling it with water. Yeah, so I will meet you guys back when that's all placed. So enjoy the time lapse. Fine, just like that. This part of the lake is going hard. Look at that. If you come under here, you can already see all the mobs starting to spawn. That creates so much darkness. But now is the fun part where we get to go into the middle of it and we get to just break everything that I just placed. And now all this water, I'm gonna lose all my dirt, but who really cares? Yeah, so we get to just break all this dirt that I just placed. I don't really want to break the underneath dirt, but yeah, I'm gonna try real hard to keep it to just this top layer. It's gonna get broken. And this will, yeah, I'm not sure if the mobs can drown, but hopefully they can. And everything down here will become an underwater cave, which I kind of like the thought of an underwater cave, which is why I'm doing this. It's like a man-made underwater cave in my world. And then with that, it's going to create the ability for me to make like a really cool dock. I can make a dock branching out from there, coming into here, and it's going to look really cool because it'll be over top of an absolutely ginormous underwater cave system. Good job, Creeper. That's where armor, nice. Absolutely could not care less what that guy did to me. Physically knew that he could not kill me. Okay, so I placed all this, but okay, skeletons are actually annoying. Why are there so many? Good job. It's actually kind of funny. Good job. Yeah, I'll have to kind of do my best to make this all good. Can you not try and shoot me? Yeah, that's also part of it, is I can connect it to this body of water. Is this whole thing becomes one. I don't know why there's so much sandstone. Yeah, and then I can partially plan on kind of connecting them. I'm at nighttime already. Yeah, this is the complicated process that I knew I wasn't going to really enjoy, because it's around these edge bits where it's like it's actually just normally there like that. And if I can help it, I want to get as much of my dirt back as possible, because I am keeping it all, because you never know when I'm gonna need to do a lot of terraforming and just like genuinely will want dirt. Like the pain of mining dirt because you need dirt in order to place a ton of it is actually really annoying. So if I can, I like to keep as much as possible. Yeah, look at this. This is psychotic. I'm very glad I thought about doing this though, because like I've discussed previously that I do plan on turning a bunch of this into like a giant like lake. And then, because like as every Minecraft player wants to do, I do want to make like boats, boat docks and whatnot. That's far out. Nowhere near the immediate future. But I like to think ahead. Yeah, I got most of it. So now as we come down here and look and see, oh, a little bit of breakage here. I'm not going to bother about picking up every block. That would frustrate me beyond everything else. So from up above, we got a giant lake here, which is totally what I wanted. Then when you come down below, look at all this water. Oh my word, it's an underwater cave. And then and then you come to the edge of the water. Big cave. This is so cool looking. And there's literally no way for me to fill it all in, but creates this insanely cool looking lake that's outside my villager trading hall. You take a look at that. So that's what I had in mind. And I'm pretty sure that the dirt will turn into... No, it's gonna stay dirt, which means I will personally be going through and adding some, gravel, some sand and whatnot to it, so that it, because as you can tell, you look at this and you go, that looks stupid, because why is there no life to it? So I'll plant some seagrass and put some sand around it and make it actually look more normal, not so artificial and fake. Because right now you take a look at it and you can tell it's very fake looking. Maybe I'll do a little bit more stuff to it off camera in between now and next episode. As I said, next video, the plan is I'm gonna do some nether travel, because I want some quartz and stuff for my next builds, and in order to get myself quartz, I need to go to the nether, which means I need a nether portal, which I can very easily acquire. And now that, as I have shown with my full enchanted diamond armor and my diamond weapons, I feel pretty confident that it's going to be pretty hard for the nether to kill me. So I will easily be able to go into the nether and get the items I need. I don't know how quickly I'll go and look for a fortress and bastion and stuff, because Ender Dragon, that's far out down the road. Don't even think that that's what I'm targeting right now. That is so out of range. Like, the only time I'm probably going to go to the end is when it hits a point where I'm like, I need stuff from the end cities. So then that'll be the time where you'll be like, oh, time to go to the end. I gotta go to the end, which means I will have to then go to the end and beat the Ender Dragon, which will be a fun episode when that does come. But until the meantime, I will see you all next week. I guess enjoy the Super Bowl. That is today. I'm uploading that on Super Bowl Sunday. So enjoy the Super Bowl. I don't really care who wins. Have fun. See ya. Peace.